my Lord, watch me sway. Darkness falls and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the river I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river. Oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, going down deep, say, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, washing me clean, kerosene creek.
Hey guys, and welcome to Journey Ryan Live right here on My Psychic Connection. Guys, let me tell you something. It has been wild. It's been a wild week so far, guys, because we are in retrograde. Mercury is out there dancing around and making communications hard. And speaking of hard communications and hearing things that, sometimes we all don't want to hear about, I was informed just today about a friend of mine who is a fellow psychic and an amazing person who I actually was going to be bringing back to our network in September. Her name is Mary. She was with us for the very, very, very beginning, before we were doing Facebook Lives, before we were doing the YouTube Lives, before we were on 196 platforms. We were on only one platform. We were on one radio platform back in the day, back when My Psychic Connection was called True Tarot Readers. And we were doing our first show and having amazing time. And I found out today of her passing. And I wanted to talk about her tonight because she was an amazing woman, and she did Native American readings here on the network, and her cards, the way that she read, the way that she did things was just so unique and so different. And it's what made me open up the idea to create My Psychic Connection instead of calling it just True Tarot Readers, just for the fact that I felt like by just calling it True Tarot Readers, we were only talking about tarot cards. We were only talking about tarot readings when there was so much more. And I was more complex. She's more complex. And the people that we've brought along the way have so many gifts, so many talents. I mean, look at the people that we have 5 nights a week here with you guys. So many different talents and so many different ways of doing things. It is just absolutely amazing, the type of talent. But I do have to say, Mary was one of those people who brought forth this happiness for me and just made life absolutely amazing. We talked even after she left the show because of her own needing to take care of her husband before his passing. She was just a beautiful soul, and she was always there for everybody. And she was a reader on the network, on mypsychicconnection.com. And she's crossed over, so she's not going to be working on the screen with us on the show, but she will still be working with me in other ways. Cassidy said, sending you so much love, Journey. Sounds like a truly beautiful soul, and she was, absolutely, and she still is. She's a soul that we have with us, and Mary sounds incredibly amazing. She was so amazing. And, I'm going to get together some of the audio clips because, like I said, we weren't doing Facebook or YouTube or anything at that time. Mind you, this is over 16 years ago when it was just radio. So she was just an amazing person, and I'm so glad I got to spend, these last 20 years with her and just sharing in laughter, heartache, being friends, being buds. When somebody was down, the other one picked the other up. So it's just connections like that just warm my heart, and it makes me so happy to be able to bring people like that to you guys here on this beautiful and amazing network. When I say we're family here, we're family. We've watched a lot of you guys grow over the years. We've walked you through all the things that you've had going on in your lives. And we've seen that growth, and we're so happy to be a part of that. Energy says, what a beautiful way to honor her passing by sharing her story. Absolutely. She was from a Native American tribe, Anawana. And yes, because the way she told me to say is, I don't wanna. It's Anawana. So that was the name of the tribe that she was from. And she was just a beautiful soul. She was a beautiful medicine woman. And, you know, like I said, I'm going to find some audio clips for you guys to check her out because she was just absolutely amazing. But I wanted to honor her tonight due to her passing. And, you know, I thought to myself, do I do this show tonight or don't I do this show tonight? And the thing about it is that I was like, what better way to honor her than to be here right now, right here with you guys, doing another show and mentioning her and bringing her forward. So, guys, you know, put those beautiful blue hearts in the chat. Let's send her some love, guys. And for all of you who do the blue hearts in the chat, guys, remember, I will be doing some Reiki healing for you guys. But, guys, we've got some readings to get to. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. And I'm just really excited to be able to be here with you guys. To thank you for being here with me. So I have that opportunity and that chance to give you guys readings and give you guys the answers you seek. I see the beautiful blue hearts coming in. Thank you guys so much for this. I appreciate it. And guys, do know that we have an emoji contest going on. So guys, make sure that we're posting as many emojis as we possibly can. I'm going to be doing the Sacred Forest read, and that's the only general read that we're going to do here on the network. General reads will take us down a path where maybe you don't want all your dirty laundry out there. So those are better for mypsychicconnection.com. And guys, check that website out. If you guys are getting a reading with me tonight and you absolutely love your reading, if you want to leave a review in some way, go to journeyryanlive.com/reviews where you guys can leave those beautiful reviews. And guys, know when you leave a review, your review will be put in video form and put on the network on YouTube as a short coming up here soon. We have changed how we're going to display the reviews. We want to share those out with you guys far and wide as we can. Also, guys, do know that if you have medical or legal questions, do know that when you have those questions, and we are going to answer those questions, but always seek medical or legal advice from a professional, okay, guys? We're providing you what we see. We're not providing diagnoses, all right? So make sure you guys are checking with those medical and legal professionals. All right. Well, with that also being said, guys, let's see those beautiful emojis. I see them going on already in the chat. Let's go ahead and take our first question of the night. Who do we got? All right, we're starting off with a quick read with Emma. Emma says, hi, Journey. I'm just curious to know if I will find a lover this fall season, even if it's just a friends with benefits thing with someone. I really want that crazy cuddle session this fall. All right, so the way you posted it, because at first when you get into that question, the energy I was picking up right away is that you are learning about yourself. You are learning about who you are, and you're learning not to lie to yourself anymore. There's a lot of times where we do things where we lie to ourselves because we're trying to, I'm going to structure myself this way because people don't like it when I'm myself. The people that don't like you for being you are not the people that are supposed to be in your life. So when it comes to being with somebody and being around somebody, I wouldn't when it becomes a friends with benefits thing, take the word love out of it. Don't use the word love so loosely. That's not a lover. That's not a love. That's a hit it and quit it. You were fun. We'll call that person moped. They were fun to ride until it broke down. So, you know what I mean? Like, don't put such a strong title to something that doesn't deserve it. You'll know when the word love is actually deserved because love is earned as well. You can give it away, but how much do you want to give when you don't have the trust built up, the knowing of this person, how you feel about this person, what they feel for you. The thing about it is that the energy that I see with it, the things that I see moving forward with you this fall, yeah, I do feel like you're going to have somebody to hang out with. You're going to be able to have some cuddle sessions. I feel that there is a person around you, but their energy is kind of immature. So you know that they're not going to be a forever person, but you know that they have romantic interest in you. She says, sure, that totally makes sense. So there's that energy between the two of you that where you can have that cuddle session, you can have that energy, the coffees together, dinners together, brown chicken, brown cow, all of that can go down. But as for it to move into a loving relationship, something that has long-term benefits for you, that's not happening right now. And it's not that type of love is not going to be happening for quite some time. The reason for it is, Emma, you're learning about you. You're rediscovering who you are. And how can someone love you for who you are if you don't know who you are? You've kind of made yourself to be what others want you to be, or fallen in line with what others want to see you be. So to me, it just looks like you're finally breaking those molds. You're finally walking away from those types of energies. You're doing what you need to be doing. There's a lot of growth here, but that's going to take time. And so true love for you, we're looking at springtime of next year when someone that walks in they're discovering you as you're discovering yourself, and they're growing with you and they're discovering themselves. So there's a lot of similarities between the two of you. Emma says, very true, Journey. It's stating facts. Journey is stating facts. Yeah. But the thing is that I want you to be you, Emma. I want you to discover you. And in order for you to do that, you can't be clouded or making judgments based off how other people are. So don't let that get the best of you. Keep looking inward. Keep finding what you want to bring to the surface, who you want to be, how you want to move forward with life. Because once you do that, once you're your authentic self, you will find that authentic person who's going to be with you. Now, something about, I don't know if you were reading on something about twin flames. I'm going to tell you right now, don't look for a twin flame. Twin flames is a garbage relationship. It was basically a narcissist said, hey, let's turn something into something. Twin flames are garbage. They're a garbage relationship, and they're never going to meet eye to eye. It's never going to happen. You want a soulmate relationship. You want somebody that you connect. All right, Emma, we got that bell, but you want that soulmate connection, honey. I do believe you'll get it, but let's get into next year and let's work on ourselves. All right. We had our first donation of the night. Guys, do remember that a portion of all donations are going to Shriners Children's Hospital. They do amazing work, and they help out those who cannot afford their medical bills when it comes to certain procedures. Emma says, thank you, lots, Journey. Absolutely. And guys, Children's Shriners Hospital is absolutely amazing. So that's the organization we are donating to this month, and we will be continuing to donate as we always do. We always pick a charity, and we always love to pay it forward. When it's paid to us, we pay it forward. That's how we do things here at My Psychic Connection. All right. That being said, let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and take our next reading. Who do we got? We've got Kat. Kat says, how is Michael feeling about me? I decided I'm gonna talk to him late August and keep chatting instead of meeting right away. I'm just nervous. So with Michael's feelings and the way that things are going currently, I can understand why you're nervous. But I also don't want you guys playing games with each other. Don't play games with yourself. Basically, so if he's reaching out to communicate with you, don't wait days on end, or I'm going to wait 5 to 6 hours before responding to a simple text message. Don't do that to yourself. So I want you to know now is not a time to play games. We're in retrograde. Mercury is at full force right now. I'm going to tell you, with Mercury being in full force the way it is, this is not a time for you to miscommunicate, play around, because it is going to be misinterpreted as you're not interested. I get your nervousness. You've been hurt. This has hurt you really strongly. I mean, I've seen some pretty strong energy between the two of you that can be shared, but at the same time, I want you to be aware that this energy does not mean that you're going to get hurt again. I do feel like you guys have the capability of working things out, coming together. I know why you're not meeting in person. It's because you don't want it to be about sex only. You're looking to build that loving relationship, which I do feel like you're going to get, Kat. So continue to do what you're doing by just keeping communication and then meet up later in the month. But don't play games with the communication. Now is not the time. It will be misinterpreted. It will be a bad decision. A bad decision. So, again, Mercury's running rapid. Now's not the time to play with communication. So, guys, speaking of that communication, you're going to find I've had lots of people going, well, if communication is what Mercury controls, why does my technology fall? Why does this? Well, you know those codes that speak from your computer to the internet or your cell phone to the cell phone tower, that's communication. Those ones and zeros that are being communicated, those signals that are being communicated to towers, that is a form of communication. That is how you're able to communicate through something to get to someone. So, that's why our technologies fall down, because the communications that take from the computer to your monitor, from the tower to your screen on your phone, that is all communication. And Mercury is playing hard with it. I also had somebody ask me, Journey, what about, I heard don't sign a contract during Mercury retrograde. It's not that you can't sign a contract, but you need to be thorough as hell with a contract. Do not allow yourself to do not skip over fine print. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into and know what you are about to be a part of, because it's going to be harder to get rid of those contracts during the retrograde. All right. Woo. It's Friday night, guys. Let's take some more, I almost said more calls, more readings. Who do we got next? We got Mary Jane. Or Mariana. Sorry. I said Mary Jane. It's Mariana. So, says, I would like to know if Christian lies and secrets will come out this month and if his family knows. So, his lies are coming out. So, I know you said this month. It's already started. They're slowly coming out, but there's a mask being thrown over top of these. So, yes, the family does not know. The thing about it is that he has a way with words. He's got a way to trick people. He knows how to do things. But with Mercury retrograde, we're going to add that in there because this is about communication and people finding out the truth of the situation. It is going to get misconstrued. You're going to hear telephone. People are going to take the story and they're going to run with it. They're going to find lies within the lie. So the lie being told in the truth, there's going to be lies added to that lie, which makes it sound like a bigger story than what it is. It's already big enough by itself. So with Mercury playing in this, it is going to benefit him to be able to extend the lie for just a bit longer. But once Mercury goes direct, there is no way to spin it where what he's saying sounds like the truth or that he can hide it any further. I don't get that he's going to be able to hide it any further. So from what I'm gathering, between August and September is when this energy starts to slowly leak out, and then it picks up speed as we go into the beginning of September. So that means the truth is being told. That mask is being ripped off. Now we can see the truth. And he's not going to know how to spin it. He's not going to know. Wow, there's a lot to unpack there. So if you'd like to go a little bit deeper and unfold some of this stuff that's happening, because the lies are deep and they are long. Woo! They've been going on for quite some time. Quite some time. And she says, thanks. Wow. Yeah, girl. The wow. The wow. The wow is there. Whew. I'm talking years of lies that just accumulated and got worse. Whew. Wow. Shake it off. Shake it off. In the words of Taylor Swift, let's shake it off. All right, guys. Do know that we got that emoji contest, which I see is flying through. I love seeing all these beautiful emojis flying in there. Guys, do know if you guys have a general question, you guys go over to mypsychicconnection.com where you guys can sign up, get 3 free minutes and a chance to talk to the reader of your choice. So we don't do them here on the show. The only general read I do is when we do the emoji contest. So guys, do know to be sharing us out far and wide as we can. Let's see those beautiful emojis. Let's see some of those Facebook thumbs up, hearts, beautiful smiles. And let's see some of those thumbs up on our YouTube channel, guys. If you are on our radio network right now and would love to be able to put in a question, head over to our YouTube network. That is My Psychic Connection Live, where you guys can put in your questions, because right now the only thing you can do is listen in and have a great time. All right. With that being said, let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? We've got Crystal. Crystal says, I want to know who will try to come back around and communicate with me this year. Is it my ex-husband, Johnny, or my ex-boyfriend, Jay? So with this energy circling around, the thing about it is that who are you communicating with that knows these people? Because every single one of them has had some type of communication about you. And because that communication about you is recent, it's coming back to you. So yeah, are they going to reach out? Absolutely. Which one is it? All three. All three. Your communication, I don't know if it's you going out and saying, I have this feeling they're going to reach out to me, or it's somebody that's going to reach out to me. Because of that, that communication is getting out. It seems like a small niche of friends that are communicating, and it's not purposely like, hey, you need to call her, or they think you're going to call them. They're just communicating that, have you been thinking? Because they're trying to get answers for you. And I feel like they think they're doing no harm. But in the reality of everything, looking at the energy from the ex-husband, from the ex-boyfriend, from the other ex, what I can tell you is none of them are worth your time. 0 are worth your time. Do not waste your time nor your energy to entertain any of their bullshit. It is narcissistic communication, and it is what I said it was, bullshit. You don't need to put yourself through that, as you are trying to move past this. You won't. Who? When you ask about 3 people and all them some bitches are coming to the barbecue, what the hell? What the hell? There's a lot to go through, and I'd be careful about what I'm putting out there right now, because the word's out, and they have this feeling you're talking about them. So beware. You want to dive deeper into that, you guys can go ahead and go to the donation link that is in the chat. That is my that is Journey Ryan Live /donations. Guys, check it out. We have a quick, a mini, a medium, and a mega. All right. So yeah, there's a lot going on with Mercury in retrograde. I was watching all of these videos about people calling this Lionsgate, where it was 888. It was yesterday. And I agree with some, but there is a lot of things out there that I was just like, that's not true. So how many of you would love to see a show where we can put forward the information that you need to know what's real, what's fake, and what's just absolutely welcome to the fairy tales. And that's exactly what they are, is a fairy tale. So I would love to be able to provide that type of channel, that type of thing for you guys to see. I want you guys, Emma says, me. All right. So, but yeah, I want to be able to give you guys a place where you can come to, where you can get that information, where you guys can, just know what to accept or take with a grain of salt. Because I'm not going to say everything is a bad thing or there's a reason for everything. Cassidy's saying yes, yes, yes. All right. So we're going to put some stuff like that together. If you guys caught Cassidy's show last night, she was spitting that truth out there. She was teaching that class. She was preaching. She was making sure that people understood the things that were coming forward. All right. Well, there's so much to tell people. People come to me all the time asking 1,001 questions, and I'm like, I don't know where you got that information from, but here is what you guys need in order to get that truth out. Well, let's get some more truth to the situation here and go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? We've got Gemma. Gemma says, Adam has an autistic brother, Simon's career. He says he's got his first ever date tomorrow. We are worried as he's quite vulnerable. How will it go? Is the woman bad news? We don't know any details. He's 44 and doesn't really have any friends or social life. So what I can say when it comes to this is, moving forward date-wise, like this, it's a little too late to add yourselves to the date. But maybe double dating, going out together as two couples. That way he's got a support system. He can see how people are supposed to be on dates. Because I get there's that social awkwardness that's happening there. But I don't see the person as bad news. As a matter of fact, I feel like the person connects well with the brother. So I know Adam is overly protective, but I get that he's going to be fine. His brother will be okay. He's going to be really excited but nervous at the same time, but who isn't going on their first date? We are all had that moment in life where we are nervous. And hell, even some of us as adults, we don't date for a long time and then all of a sudden we go on a date. The date will be okay. I don't feel like this is a long term, so this person doesn't stick around for the long haul, but it is definitely a great connection in the sense of getting Adam's brother out there. Gemma says Adam is very stressed out about him. Absolutely, and I get it. That's that I want to protect my brother energy. But he's off. Yep, here we go. Got to let them grow up sometimes. Sometimes they just got to grow up. All right. So, we got the bell. Gemma, if you want to dive deeper into that, we can go a little bit deeper. But, wow, you guys, some of these questions tonight are like, woo, let's dive deep. Let's get in there. And guys, do know that a portion of your donations do go to the Shriners Children's Hospital. And I saw Gemma said something. Gemma says, thanks. Thank you. That helps. You are so welcome. You're so welcome. All right, guys. I do have to make a small announcement here. Jackie, you have donated for a quick read. If you could, let us know where you are in the chat and give us your question. That way we can get your donated read coming right up. Oh, there we go. I see Jackie coming through. All right. See, it's all I have to do is make that announcement. All right, guys. Make sure we're sharing this out far and wide. We want to get to as many people in as many places as possible. Guys, let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? All right. Woo! We got another donated read with Jackie. Jackie says, what can you tell me about my next career move? So, Jackie, when it comes to the next career move, I really do feel like you're trying to find that niche, that one thing that's going to work for you. And I do feel like you've been around this career before or have wanted to touch base on it before, but I feel like you were afraid to pull the trigger back in the day. Now's the time to do it. But research everything. You come to me as an entrepreneur. I don't see you wanting to work for somebody else. You will. I'm not saying you won't work for somebody else because I do see you working for somebody else. But I honestly feel like that next career move is entrepreneur. Now, as you go to build your own business, I still see you working for somebody else in that time. But as things get better for you, as the business grows, as that business comes together, I do feel you walking away. I need you to dive deep within where you are as a person, Jackie. I need you to look at the things that you've had great ideas. I've seen these ideas come up before, and I feel as though that you've stepped back from them because maybe you didn't have the finances weren't there for you, or you didn't know how to go about it. This is a time for you to do that research. Start looking up the things that you've been thinking about. Stop putting you on the back burner and making everybody else so much more important than yourself. The thing about it is that this energy is going to change. I feel like you're taking care of number one. Now, mind you, this is going to take time. This is not happening overnight. That's not even going to happen this year. So currently, job wise, career wise, you are staying put as you are. Going into the new year, new you. And that's the energy you brought forth. And I see you sticking with it. I don't feel like you're going to run away from it. I don't feel that you're going to, 2 weeks in and then you change your mind. I actually see you building this up because you want change. You've been waiting for it, and now it's time. Now, I'm not going to say that there isn't other opportunities that are coming your way that you could go ahead and transfer from one job to the next. I don't feel you need to do that because there's no sense of starting something new when you're going to build something of your own. Right now, I'm being told to tell you to stay put, but think about the things. You need to go over everything. And I'm talking about every idea that you've thought about doing for yourself. It is time to open up that door. It is time to focus on you. Now, when you start this business, it will be you. You will be the sole provider. You will be the sole employee for the first 6 months. I see you adding someone to this 6 months after you've got the doors open. Not as you're planning, not as you're getting it together, as you actually are, the doors are open, 6 months, income's coming in, you're going to be able to bring somebody else in. She says, I am so ready to move from my current job, very unhappy, and have work injuries. This is why I don't feel like you want to work for anybody else, and why working for yourself is such the better route for you. But even with work injuries, even with the things that are going on, staying put, staying where you're at currently is exactly where you need to be. You need to be in this position. You need to stay put so you leave this not having to go and work for anybody else. Jackie says, right. You need to do what's right for you. You need to focus on you. You need to do what's best for you. And doing all this for all these other companies, or this company currently, what justice is it bringing you? Other than a paycheck. Yes, we need money to live, but you know what? We don't have to be miserable doing it. We don't have to be miserable doing it. And as 2025 comes and rings for you, it's a completely different year for you. You finally walk away from that corporate world and start to become your own side of corporate world. You become that entrepreneur where you are a business owner, where you will start to have employees under you. As clients come to you, you will be that person they need in their life. Like you need places in your life, you will be what. Jackie, I'm so excited to watch you grow and build this business. Remind you, it's coming. So hold on tight. No changes, no whammies, no stop. All right. Woo! That was another good one. I loved that energy because it was all about Jackie was reflecting on everything that she had been through. This is a great time to do so. Reflect, understand. We're getting ready to move into another year. Guys, can you believe 2024 is almost over? We're going to be running into 2025 here in just a few months. Like here where I'm at, fall's already trying to happen. Fall is already trying to happen. It was 66 degrees today. 66 degrees. Was beautiful outside. Beautiful. Loved every minute of it. Also, it doesn't help that I'm like 5 minutes from Canada, but it was absolutely beautiful. The thing is I love watching people discover themselves. People don't realize how much power they hold within them. They don't realize because everybody gets told, oh, you can't do that. You know, everybody's like, oh, you got to have confidence. Well, there's something called self-confidence, and it comes from oneself. Emma says it's absolutely crazy. And Emma says, but I'm super excited for the fall season. Trust me. Absolutely. Absolutely. As that reading you just got prior to this, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a fun time for you. All right. Well, let's keep the party going. Let's go ahead and see what we got next. What's going on? All right, guys, we've got the lightning round. Lightning round is where we're going to allow you guys to answer as many yes, no questions as possible. So, guys, please send me as many yes, no questions. They have to be yes or no. I can only answer with yes, no, or undetermined. All right. And Jackie says, thanks, Ryan. No whammies. Laugh out loud. All right, guys. I'm seeing all those questions loading up, guys. This is so awesome. Yes, no, or undetermined is all I can say. So, guys, put as many as you can in there because we only got 3 minutes to do so. All right. We're going to be answering these questions here any second. So, guys, let's go ahead. And we got Gemma. Gemma says, was Adam lying about Instagram taking some of his posts down? No. Emma, does my mom snore louder than my dad? Yes. MV, will I get a job soon? Yes. Danielle, will my job take me back? Undetermined. Gemma, would EMDR therapy be good for me? No. Lighthouse, will Scott and I reconcile? Yes. Danielle, will this be my only marriage? Ooh, there's a lot of conflict here, but I'm going to say undetermined at this time. Kat says, will Mike reach out in the next 2 weeks? Yes. Jasmine, will I get the job? Yes. Emma, will I be financially broke for the rest of my life? No. Jackie, will my son get along with his roommates at college? Yes. M says, will I be financially abundant? That's undetermined based on the way it was worded. MV, will my August be career-wise successful? Um, I'm assuming you're trying to ask, will you be successful in the month of August? I'm gonna say yes. For the stars, will I meet a good guy in the next year? Yes. Lighthouse, will Scott break no contract? I'm not sure what. Next question. Sorry, I'm not picking that one up. MV, will I find my love soon? No. Lighthouse, will I ever talk to Janice again? Yes. Gemma, will I go out for my birthday next month? Yes. Danielle, does my husband love me unconditionally? Yes. Cassidy, will I get to go to the conference next year? Yes. All right. Woo! That was a lot. That was a lot. Some of the questions, I kind of got lost in them. So, and guys, do know the way you word a question can also determine how it's answered. So, if you are asking with the word soon in that, I would get rid of that because soon to you can be 1 or 2 days, soon to us can be 6 to 8 months. So, Journey knows this stuff, Emma. Shit. I've been doing this for a very, very long time. So, if I didn't know my stuff by now, I probably wouldn't be doing this anymore. But I absolutely love doing readings. Like I said, I've been doing this for over 25 years. So, I'm just happy I get that chance to be here with you guys. And you guys let me into your lives to be able to answer these questions for you. It's absolutely amazing. And I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, guys, do remember if you like to get a deeper dive, you guys can click that donation link. It has just been posted in the chat, so guys, go ahead and click on that. It'll take you right over to the quick read, the mini read, the mediumship, or the mega. The mega, you can get 4 questions answered. All right, and the 3 M's are untimed. All right, let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? Tremaine says, will my finances be okay for the next 3 months? So when your finances come through for me, it's okay is the word to use. I'm not going to say that they're going to be great and they're not going to be horrible. They're going to be okay. So I get that you're going to be able to cover the bills that need to be covered. You will have a little bit of extra cash for yourself, but it's not an overwhelming abundance. Like you're not putting hundreds of dollars in your savings account for a rainy day. This is like, I'm getting by. I have the money I need. I'm not needing anything extra, but I have what I need to survive. So you are surviving. You still have a couple bucks in your pocket. So if you're just like, hey, I want to stop at the Starbucks and get that extra cup of coffee, or if I want, to buy a candy bar, if I want to buy, some towels for the house, you've got that kind of money to do little things like that. But I'm not saying you're going to have that extra money to go like on a vacation or anything like that. I do feel like things are going to get better after those next 3 months. So right now it's just a time for you to get things kind of balanced as I see financial increase coming for you. So things change financially for you. So these next 3 months definitely they can be hard sometimes, but they're not going to stay hard and you're going to be able to be okay. Getting great and feeling great, that comes with a little bit more time. And it definitely looks like it can go that way for you, but things are changing in your life right now. Communication's been off with a lot of things and you're kind of feeling in your lows right now. I do feel that energy, that lower vibration. We need to find a way to get out of our lows and start moving forward so we get into our highs. So we start feeling. Ooh, there was a lot going on there. So definitely keep in mind that we need to get out of our low vibration energy right now. I know Mercury's at play right now and it's hard. Even communicating to ourselves, thinking the way that we do about ourselves, it's going to be hard. But sometimes communication that is raw truth can be best had during a retrograde. So sometimes we won't lie to ourselves during a retrograde. We just throw it right at ourselves, and then it is what it is. So hang on one second, guys, as I'm taking a look here as we got things coming through. And I just want to make sure that we don't miss anybody here. All right. Because we do get those donations coming through, and I am on that side of the board. So that's what happens when Journey's on the screen. All right. So let's keep it going since I just said it. We all know what's coming. We all know what's coming. So let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? We got Danielle. Danielle says, will my job take me back? Yes. So the thing about your job taking you back, when you asked it in the yes-no round, and the reason I said it is that when you go back to get the job, you start to question yourself. And there's a part of you that wants to pull back. There's a part of you that doesn't, like, I don't want the job, but I want the job. Like, I need a job, but I want the job. And the reason why it came undetermined. Okay. So will they take you back is the question. The answer to that is yes, but it comes with communication and the back and forth. Should you go back? Absolutely not. I feel like it's a toxic environment. And she put exactly. It's a toxic environment, and you don't need to do that. So don't put yourself through that. Don't put yourself through that. Continue to keep looking for a new opportunity for yourself. Don't go back to the old one. Because the one that I wouldn't even call it an opportunity. I would just call it as I'm making money here. This is where I work. It's a job. It's a job. You can get a job anywhere. Danielle said, my husband put pressure on me. I get that your husband's putting pressure on you, but look elsewhere. Take the time, because the old job's going to provide you with a hassle, and they're not going to bring you on right away. They're going to feed you a ton of bullshit. And I just feel like it's so toxic. It's so toxic. It's not what you need it to be. It's not what you... All right. Daniel said exactly. I'm working towards my degree, almost completed. That's what I would focus on. That is exactly what I would focus on. Wow. Woo! Those people were assholes, and she said it in the chat too. I was like, wow, there's a bunch of assholes. She says, yeah, they're assholes. Absolutely. Toxic place. Don't go back. All right. But just like that, knowing that they were assholes and there's pressure in the world on her husband's providing this pressure on her, we're going back because we know we can get the opportunity. It's not always the best way to handle things. Do things that benefit you. Do things that better you. That's what I've been talking to you guys about tonight, is bettering ourselves. Danielle says, thank you. You are so welcome. Guys, do know that we need to better ourselves. We need to... And if we want change to happen, we've got to make change happen. We've got to be the change we want to happen. We can't be in our stinking thinking, doing the same old shit and bitching because nothing's changing. Well, you can't do the same old shit and do that. Hang on one second here, guys. We do have the one question that you're asking for, guys. I see it in there. The thing is that I want you guys to benefit yourself, do the good things, do the things that you need to do. It's very important. All right. Let's keep it going, guys. I'll talk more in it in just a minute. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we... right, we got a quick read. Whoop whoop. We got Gemma. Gemma says, you said Adam wasn't lying about Instagram taking the post down from his time here. Why were they taken down? Did someone report them? And Gemma, you know right off the bat that they were reported. And it did cause a bit of tension, but we're okay now. So, Gemma, when it comes down to it, you know you've got foul play here. There's foul play. So, magically, those are the only things that got taken down were the times that he spent there. But you've also got to put some trust in Adam. When Adam gives you that communication that they were taken down by Instagram, literally anything can be taken down just by a report. All they need is a report. They don't even look at it before they take it down. They take it down first, and if it doesn't violate any of the rules, then they'll allow it to go back up. But the damage is already done. The posts are already down, and then the fight between the two of you happens. I'm going to say, Gemma, you need to be able to work on you and Adam's trust so no one can dive in between the two of you. She goes, it's been driving me mad, but not sure why his friends, why do it? It's not a friend that reported, honey. Not a friend. This is a foe. Not a friend. This is not someone he is close to. This is not someone he talks to. This is people from his past that he needs to get rid of. He needs to block himself from them completely. The thing about it is I feel as though you guys need to work on trust. And that way, when he tells you something, you can trust him. When you tell him something, he can trust you. These energies need to be strong. These energies need to be complete because they will tear you apart. There are people out there that would rather you not be together, even though they may not get their opportunity with Adam, just so he's not happy. Because if you can't have him, no one can. And that's the type of energy that's being put out there. So this is the X coming into play, causing a headache for you guys. She doesn't like it. She wanted to cause chaos. She knew that would upset you. But Gemma, you got to make sure that these women don't get the best of you. You can't let them get the best of you because it will tear your guys' relationship apart. Seeing y'all move forward, I see you moving forward. You know, this girl's trying to act like she is, Cinderella and she's got the glass slipper. Well, she needs to look at her feet because she's wearing flip-flops. She ain't got no glass slipper. She's trash. Gemma says, it led to an open conversation about things I weren't happy about, and it turned out good in the end. Right. But even with that being said, you saying that you talked about a lot of things that were unhappy. Yeah, there was some communication that turned out to be good, but even though that turned out good and you feel good, you've implanted things in him to make him see that you don't have a lot of trust in him. So, yes, you made amends to some things, but you planted a new seed of doubt. Like, Gemma doubts me. She doesn't believe I'm telling her the truth. You can't have that seed planted, girl. Once that thing starts to sprout, it's hard to cut that son of a bitch down. He will always feel like you don't trust him. And that can make it can put pressure on the relationship. So, again, try to trust. Now, you will know when he's not telling the truth because things won't add up. But in this case, she's a psycho ex, but he's not interested, thankfully. He is definitely not. He realized she's the trash with the flip-flop. He's not, he's not down with it. Not down with it. And Gemma says, okay, trust is a big thing for him. Absolutely. And that tree has been planted. Don't give it any water to grow. Let's start trusting in what he says. Reassure him when he tells you something that you believe him. Because we're in a danger zone. We're crossing hairs here. Because not everything he's going to say, in all honesty, maybe he tells you a white lie. That's not blowing things out of proportion. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on there. Don't give it any water to make it grow. Guys, do know that relationships and communication right now are vulnerable. We're in that retrograde of Mercury. But I'm going to stop yammering here and go ahead and take our next reading. Who do we got? All right. We've got Ryan. Ryan says, will my marriage improve / work out? So, Ryan, when it comes down to the energy that I'm seeing between you and your other half, the communication is off. And I know you know about Mercury retrograde. I know you know that can throw you out. But this energy's kind of been leading up for the last few months. Things have been, but I keep feeling like in your partner's life, there's a person taking your words and twisting them. There's a misunderstanding happening, but it feels like it's being beat into your partner's head. It's awful all the time. Laugh out loud. Well, these last few months are it's really bad. These last few months are really bad. And I feel as though you are being made out to be a bad guy. So the way that your partner is thinking is not the way they typically think. It comes over like a brainwash. And you're becoming the bad guy all the time. And you're just trying to make sense of the things that are being said, or the way that you could sneeze wrong and it's a fight and it's misconstrued. And then your feelings are not being taken into consideration. I am seeing it. The thing is that I feel like, yeah. The thing is that you are being put in a bad position. You're being put in a bad position. You're being put in a bad light. Will this work out? Okay. Ryan, I'm going to tell you, you're going to hate these words, but you need to hear it. There will be a breakup between the two of you. There will be a small separation. It doesn't look like it's a long separation, but it does look like we're looking at a couple weeks of you guys just taking a moment away from each other. It's like a break. But then you guys come back together because you're capable of realizing that you guys love each other more than she comes to realize that she loves you more than she realized. That's the bigger picture here. And needs you in their life. Your partner needs you. And sometimes it takes a break. Sometimes it takes a separation. Sometimes it takes the silence to make someone realize. I'm in America. She is in itself. I go back in 2 weeks. I want to say, okay, so she's overseas, Ireland, and you go back in 2 weeks, I'm assuming. Ireland, sorry. Yep. All right, perfect. Got it. See, I'm picking up what you're throwing down. All right, so with the thing about Ireland and you going back, I do feel like give your guys yourselves that chance to not fight over the phone. Tell when someone's getting mad, let them know that you love them. These things need to happen. This energy is growing strong and it continues to keep getting stronger and stronger. I don't want you to lose faith in your relationship, but there will be a small separation between the two of you. And you've got that separation. As a matter of fact, this is a good time for you guys to kind of cool your jets. Allow her to be there, allow you to be here, give it that 2 weeks, and then get there and say how much. Write a poem, talk from your heart, give her what you need. Give her what you need. It's all what you need to be able to provide by talking from the heart. Ryan says, I came back because of health and doctors. Ryan, I understand that, and my love goes to you when it comes to those situations, because I know how hard things are for you. You do have a lot of the hard way, but you go about it with such grace, and you need to continue to keep embracing that. the thing I'm going to tell you about your love, your life, your marriage, it does get better. All right. Ryan, thank you so much. Gemma, thank you so much. I think I jumped right into the next reading. So I didn't say thank you, Gemma, but I wanted to appreciate you just as much. And guys, thank you guys so much for this opportunity to dive deep in everybody's readings here and helping us give to Shriner Children's Hospital. Absolutely amazing. Brian says, thank you. You are so welcome. No problem. All right, guys. Well, let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and take our next reading. Who do we got? All right, we got a quick read. Whoop, whoop. We got Lighthouse. Lighthouse says, when will there be reconciliation with Scott? Thank you. When it comes down to Scott's communication, that connection with you guys, how long has it been? Because the communication just feels like it's flat, like dead, flatlined. It's not there. The energy that I see with it, the energy that I feel like you guys reconciling, you guys putting things together, you guys coming together strongly and, reconciling the situation. We're in September. Strong, real reconciling. Now, bullshit communication that I see a little bit of here and there coming at the end of this month, that's just to test the waters. Are you going to communicate with me? Are you mad at me? How are you handling this? That's the type of energy that I see coming through when it comes to your communication with Scotty. September is the month of healing. September is the month of understanding. It will take time for that forgiveness, though. So forgiveness will take time. It's not like, oh, forget, love and forget, and forgiveness is here. No. Forgiveness takes time. You release a little bit of it throughout time. Reconciling your situation, yes, you will come back together. Things will be great. You guys will be able to work on that bond. Trust issues we'll have to work on. Communication skills will definitely have to improve. But I truly believe that you are going to be able to work on this. You are definitely going to be able to make amends here. But remember, it's not all at once. It's not going to happen overnight, and it is going to take time. Because it's going to take time for that forgiveness. You're going to try your hardest, and you might even say, well, I forgive the situation. The thing about it is saying it and actually feeling it are two different things. You have to feel forgiveness to truly forgive. You can't just say you forgive somebody and still have all those feelings that, guess what? You didn't forgive it. It's sitting in there. It's sitting on a shelf, and the minute you get pissed off at each other, it hits the ground, busts right out your mouth like, you son of a... You know what I mean? So allow yourself that time for that forgiveness. Allow yourself to feel that energy. Understand what you're going on. Reflect. This is a time for reflection. So when you guys have that communication, when you guys have that small, like I said, August is not a month of strong connection. August is a scattered communication that really doesn't mean a lot. It's just testing the waters to make sure you guys are still communicating. September is when I see those deeper conversations, that strong connection, working on the relationship, the bond starting to heal. But Scotty's not out of your life. Scotty is not out of your life. You have to make a choice, though. Just because forgiveness comes or you want to provide forgiveness doesn't mean you're going to. And that's why I said, don't just bottle it up on a shelf and think that I put it away, because you haven't. I need you to feel what you feel. Because in the words of Kay the Intuitive Empath, when someone shows you who they are, fucking believe them. Believe them. It's one of my favorite quotes that she says all the time. I don't know who wrote it, but in my head, Kay did. So, the thing about it is I want you to realize that you're going to have to make a choice. Yes, you can reconcile. Yes, you can come together. Yes, we can make things happen. We can mend this back together. But you really need to take a deep look within you. How do you feel? How do you truly feel? Do not put on a fake front, because I've seen you wear that shield too many times. You've worn that shield way too many times. You don't need to keep wearing that shield. It is not necessary. Which comes to again, love yourself. Love yourself. You need to. It's important. It's important to love yourself. Lighthouse, thank you so much for that beautiful question. And I'm here for you anytime, guys. If you ever want to get a read with me one-on-one, you can head over to mypsychicconnection.com. Again, you get 3 free minutes. And I'm there for you guys. I'm on there 7 days a week. So check me out at mypsychicconnection.com, along with Kay the Intuitive Empath, Squirrel, and Energy, and Cassidy, and all the other amazing psychics from our network. Plus, some you don't even get to see here on the show. So check us out. All right. So the emoji contest. Who do we got? We got Jean. All right. It was a close race, and there was more to that, but congratulations, Jean. All right. So let's go ahead and see what beautiful cards we have from the Sacred Forest. Let's see what you need to know here, guys. And do remember, guys, we are here 5 nights a week. On Mondays, we've got Kay the Intuitive Empath. On Tuesdays, we got Whispers from the Forest with Squirrel. We've got Energy, the Metaphysical Crone on Wednesdays. On Thursdays, we've got Cassidy the Card Slinger. And of course, on Fridays, we've got Journey Ryan live right here on My Psychic Connection at 10 p.m. all week long. So guys, check us out. We always have a great time, and there's always amazing insight. All right. So, Jean, gratitude. I think you need to practice a little bit. It's showing me here, be grateful, have gratitude towards things you kind of take for granted. So it's not the things that you are already thankful for and you have gratitude for. These are the things that you forget to have gratitude for because you're so used to those things being in your life. Give thanks for things that are already currently in your life. You need to be reminded of the things. You need to be reminded of your path. You need to be reminded of the courage and the way that the path that you took in order to get where you are today. Have that gratitude in all things, in your present, in your future, and in your past. There's a reason for everything. Have that gratitude. All right. Knowledge. Having the knowledge of gratitude is going to take you a long way. It's going to sail you even further. You're looking for that higher self. You're looking for that inner strength. You're looking for that outside universe talking to you every day, all day. Absolutely, Jean. Absolutely. And having that knowledge of having that gratitude, having that thankfulness, knowing where you came from, knowing where you're going. Knowing where you're going is important. That knowledge will take you where you need to be. It will take you where you need to be. I want you to think what it is that you want to do. What is it that you want to do? Where is it you want to go? How do you want to get there? And Jean says, I just told my friend yesterday I need to do that. Absolutely. Perfect. Perfect. I don't know. It might be psychic or something. All right. So with this, you get love. This is a love of life. This is a celebration. This is enjoying the fruits of your crop, the things that you're doing, the things that you're preparing yourself for. You're not going in there without knowing the direction that you're going. You know what you need to prepare for. By doing that, you're taking your life in your own hands. You are the one in control of your destiny. You are the one who is in control of what's happening to you and how you handle things. Jean, I'm super proud of you. Super proud of you. And I have to say, this energy that you've got moving forward, as long as you stay in control, you're on a great path. And it's only gonna get better. Okay? Know that he needed to do that. Well, you need to do it too, girl. Clearly, the message needed to be reiterated back to you. So take your own advice. Sometimes we fail to do that. Sometimes we're great advice givers, but not always good at accepting it or taking it. Jean says, I have a daily gratitude ritual. Perfect. Love it. Enhance it because it's talking about it in your read. Do something different. Add a sticker to it. I know that sounds silly, but adding a gold sticker. What kind of energy are you providing with adding a gold sticker, a silver sticker, a green sticker, or a red sticker? Do something to make you smile. So when you look back on it, it just brings you more joy. All right. Thank you so much, Jane, and to everybody out there who put those amazing emojis, guys. Do post some blue heart emojis if you guys want that Reiki healing that I'll be doing here in just a little bit. Don't forget, Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern, we are here with Kay, the intuitive empath. Guys, check her out. She's absolutely amazing. I love, love, love her. And she's got some of the most amazing quotes, even though I feed her a ton too. But she's got some I don't have, and I got to take them for myself. Guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Mary, I know you're listening. I know you just crossed over, and I don't typically do this, but I love you, honey. And everyone here at My Psychic Connection still loves you. Guys, have a great night, and I will see you guys all next Friday. But don't miss us Monday with Kay, the Intuitive Empath.